Hello friends and welcome back to our channel. I'm Colleen and this is Our Blessed Life, and today I am doing a clean with me and cook with me video. I have two new recipes that my family is really loving. One is a cinnamon quick bread, and it also has like an optional icing that you can put over the top. It makes a great dessert or a breakfast if you want like a sweet bread for breakfast. And I'm also going to show you a very quick and easy linguine and white clam sauce. Today I'm just straightening my house. I'm actually filming this on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, and so this video will come out on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so maybe this will provide you some motivation as you get your house back in order after the Thanksgiving holiday. So in order to make the cinnamon bread recipe, you're going to need all-purpose flour, you're going to need baking soda, salt, vanilla extract, you're going to need 1 egg, sugar, sour cream, milk, and oil. First we'll combine the dry ingredients in a large bowl, and then we will combine the wet ingredients in a medium-sized bowl. Once everything is mixed, we will then take the wet ingredients and pour them into the dry ingredients and use a whisk to make sure everything is well combined. Next, we will combine the cinnamon and sugar for the cinnamon swirl. Pour half of your batter into a greased 9x5 bread pan. Then you're going to put almost all of the cinnamon sugar mixture on top of that. You're going to reserve about 2 tablespoons for the top of the bread. Once you do that, you're going to put the rest of the batter on top and then sprinkle the remaining cinnamon sugar on the top of the bread once you spread out the batter. To create the swirl, you're just going to take a knife and drag it through the bread mixture in sort of a zigzag pattern. Bake the bread in your oven at 350 degrees for about 55 minutes. Now while your bread is baking, you can mix up your icing drizzle for the top of the bread. You need 1 cup of powdered sugar, a half teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 3 tablespoons of milk, and you're just going to whisk that together. Y'all, this was so good. Everybody loved it, and this is probably going to become our Christmas morning tradition. We had recently made some homemade cinnamon rolls, and this was way easier to make, and I also thought it was a lot better. Now I'm moving on to cleaning up the kitchen, and I'm starting by unloading the dishwasher.
I've been looking for you now and then. Someone just like you, who can make me feel the way you do. 'Cause if I'm the ocean, you're the rain. We only need each other, baby, you know we're the same. Let's run away. All I need is you.
I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families. We had Thanksgiving at our house, and so I wanted to get everything straight. My mom was the only one that came over, so it was a very simple and small Thanksgiving, and she really doesn't care about the state of my house. But I just enjoy holidays better when my house is clean, because it just makes me feel like I can kind of relax and enjoy the day. So this was also our first Thanksgiving and really our first major holiday after both my dad and Gary's dad died earlier this year. So this was definitely a difficult day for us. Now I'm going to go ahead and clean off my counters. I have been using a kind of a modified Clean Mama recipe for a multi-purpose cleaner. The recipe that I modified is actually what she calls her stone cleaner, and it's about half a cup. It's about a cup and a half of water, about 2 tablespoons of rubbing alcohol, and then I think she calls for like 1/4 of a teaspoon of Castile soap. I just kind of put up 1 squirt in there, and then I also add about 25 drops of lemon essential oil. I use it on most everything. I use it on my countertops. I find that it's really good for stainless steel, and it's also really good for glass. And I just use it like you would a multi-purpose cleaner, just like for dusting and things like that. So I'm really loving it. It's very inexpensive and it works really well. So you'll notice that I switched to the Windex disinfectant cleaner for my island countertop, and that's because I needed to disinfect that one.
Snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness.
Now I've moved on to our dining room. I just want to clean up this area. I've got all of our homeschool stuff still on the table, and I need to wipe the table down and just clean and dust the area because we will be doing Thanksgiving at our dining room table the next day because it's been a little bit too cool to eat outside. We normally actually eat on the screen porch right behind me there, but it's been a little bit too cold for that, so I want to go ahead and get this area ready to be used for Thanksgiving dinner.
I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too. Like a vibration right between us with a beautiful two. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this year I'm really hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe? As hours pass by.
Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below.
Or is it just your eyes that have lit something in me? See you coming closer from across the room. My heart is pounding really fast. I don't know what to do. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this year I'm really hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe? Snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special 'cause I'm hoping for that.
Now I'm moving into the living room. I'm just going to dust the furniture, straighten up the pillows, put everything away, and then I'm going to run the vacuum over my rugs.
It tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind. I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. singing about love.
Now I'm going to transfer the last load of laundry into the dryer, and then I'm going to fold the clothes that I've already done so that I can get those put away before starting dinner.
That's why I want to sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate.
One of the chores that I really don't like is folding clothes, so I always let myself take a little TV break while I'm doing it, and I've got a Hallmark movie turned on, and my little Hallmark movie buddy is joining me while I fold the clothes.
No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland, my winter wonderland.
Usually the clothes get put up pretty quickly because none of us really like clothes sitting around the living room, so everybody will come and get their own stuff. Gary usually will help me fold as well, and Katie will come and get her things and put them up, and Sophie has also learned how to get her things and put them where they go in her room. Okay, so for this you're going to need linguine, 2 cans of either minced or chopped clams. I usually prefer the chopped, so I got that. The recipe calls for minced. Olive oil, or I'm using avocado oil. Butter, heavy cream, or you can use half and half. Minced garlic, and then some fresh Parmesan cheese. And that's just as a topping, so you don't need that much. I'm going to go ahead and get the water boiling for the linguine, and while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and start the sauce. The first thing that we need to do for the sauce is open up the clams and drain the clam juice into like a separate bowl, because we're going to use it for the sauce, but we need to like drain it off before we can do anything else. So we'll just leave the clams for now in the can. Sophie, what do you think about linguine and white clam sauce?
Clam-tastic.
Clamtastic. You love anything with pasta.
Clam sauce.
So in your pan, you're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of oil. Once you get the butter melted, you can go ahead and add the minced garlic. It's 2 to 3 cloves of garlic, or I just usually use like 1 big spoon of minced garlic. And you're just going to cook the garlic just for a minute until it's fragrant. And then you're going to pour the clam juice in, and you're going to cook it until it's about halfway reduced. And she says in the recipe that that takes about 10 minutes. I found that it probably took a little bit less than that for me. So once it's reduced by about half, then you add in your heavy cream and you add your clams in. At this point, your sauce is done. You're just heating this through. Now I'm using my Tenco vacuum mop. I recently got this, and I said in a previous video, I absolutely love it. It is so easy because I can vacuum and mop my hardwood floors at the same time. It does a really good job. This video is not sponsored, but this is a new product that I am really enjoying. I got mine from Amazon, and I'll leave a link below if you want to take a closer look at it. But basically, it just allows you to vacuum and mop simultaneously. It also has a self-cleaning mode, so you could clean the little roller mop head every time you use it by just pressing a button, and you empty out the dirty water just like you would a carpet cleaner. So it's just super easy to use, and I can do my floors in one step. So I'm cleaning all of my hardwood floors in this main area of my house as I finish up my cleaning day.
Lose yourself under the weight. When all is done, you'll be a winner. You wake up screaming, you know you've been dreaming. Where are all the loving words? Where have all your sweet dreams gone now? Change everything.
emptying the dirty water container after I finish the floors. You'll pick up hair and any kind of debris, and it all just goes into that dirty water container, just like if you were cleaning carpets, and you can just flush it down the toilet. And now I'm back to folding clothes with the Hallmark movie.
Struggling. Forget the past and make some new plans. Don't blame yourself under the circumstances. Tomorrow you'll get another chance. Stop your grieving. You need to start healing. Where are all the loving words?
Thanks for hanging out with me today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
We are on our merry way, riding along, just singing a song, barreling through the snow. Bells are jingling, snowflakes tingling, Rudolph knows where to go.